I want to start out with this issue of people available. Sam, it was you who mentioned this to me when we were speaking before the event. You were saying that really the labor market in DC, I mean, how long has it been since we've heard, I'm not having any trouble finding people? That's pretty unusual. But talk about that, would you, Sam? Get us going?
Sure. No, I think the dynamics in the labor market have certainly shifted over the last 18 months, maybe even less than that, from a place where we were really bending over backwards, just trying to make sure that folks were sticking with us, to now feeling like there's a lot of talent out there, and a lot more flexibility where we you know weren't going to be able to ask folks to come into offices 3, 4, 5 days a week. Some of that has shifted as well now that the government has moved back to the offices as well. So, I don't, I mean, there's certainly downsides to a lot of this, but from a hiring standpoint, it does present some opportunities for organizations like ours.
Mhm, mhm. Have you indeed hired some folks who've been laid off? I mean, you mentioned over the past 18 months. Really, isn't it over the past 8, 9 months that,
Yeah, I guess more like 8, 9 months. Yeah.
yeah, right, right.
And yeah, there's definitely been folks exiting the old administration who've come to work for us. And yeah, it's great to have that talent, and to be able to leverage some of the experiences that they bring with them.
Of course, of course. What kind of people have you brought in to so others might eat?
Well, the best example is really not even the person on the IT side, but on the social media side, who had been working for the administration, the prior administration, and has come to really helped us to modernize some of our social media.
You said that things have changed regarding how vendors treat nonprofits. Could you talk about that?
Sure. Yeah, I think, going back even 10 or 15 years, there was a big push to help support nonprofit in technology, whether that was Microsoft offering pretty expansive licenses to nonprofits like ours, AWS offering low price or free servers to us, providing nonprofit pricing. And a lot of that has faded away. Most significantly, Microsoft has really transitioned a lot of those grants, and they're pushing us more into the standard pricing models. And then on top of that, we're experiencing a crunch where all of the vendors, and this cuts across, I think, both nonprofits and for-profits, are raising prices. And whether that's private equity taking some of these companies public and really pushing and squeezing, but our budgets are really getting squeezed by the changes in the models of the licenses, demanding higher tier licenses for things that used to be available to guest users or lower tier. And then the ending of some of this nonprofit pricing has really squeezed our budgets from the technology perspective.